to know where your answers are.
One-step wrap, third down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. And X up on that play. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll give it to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Utah State up-tempo. They're going to ride this running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the next throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They'll got it inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big.
They put some.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Utah State up-tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's moving out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He's looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll toss it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Caught behind the line. It's my way. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Caught over the middle. It's my way. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. Open space at the 25. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Game one, you want to come out putting drives like that together.
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, what you're talking about.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw. Back open in the middle. Oh, what a move! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And he really wanted to get the gun. He'll try to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell. It's
two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And now the ball is knocked free. And he lands on it himself, so no turnover here, but that's how we'll end it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron